Hello students, we are studying applications of derivatives today. The first application, this is on errors and approximations. You can note down this number. This is my WhatsApp number. In case you have any doubts, just send me a message to this number. We'll discuss. In errors and approximations, this is the only formula which we use in any question, every question. dy by dx is derivative of y with respect to x. And what are dx, delta x and delta y? Delta x is small change or error in value of x. Similarly, delta y, this is small change or error in value of y. Let me add very small change in value of x. This is corresponding small change in value of y. So dy by dx is same as delta y by delta x. For small changes or errors, this relation holds. Okay, let's discuss this one. First one, we have a circular metal plate which expands under heating. Let's say this is the metal plate. This is its radius r. Radius increases by 2%. So if r is radius, delta r is change in radius. Delta r upon r, this is called relative change in radius, into 100 and its percentage change. We are given percentage change is 2%. So this value is 2. We have to find the approximate increase in area of plate. Area we know as pi into r square. dA by dr, this will be 2 pi r. And what is dA by dr? Using this relation, this is delta A by delta r. We have to find approximate increase in area of plate. This means we have to find out delta r. Delta A. So what is delta A from this? Delta A is 2 pi r into delta r. Radius of plate before heating is 10. R is given 10 centimeters. We substitute values. 2 pi r is given 10 into delta r. Delta r from this is 2r upon 100. 2r upon this is 100. So that's 4 pi r upon 10. Substitute value of r equal to 10. This is 4 pi into 10 upon 10. This is 4 pi. Units, this will be centimeter square. This is the answer. The next one, we have to find percentage error in calculating the volume of a cubical box. Let's say we have cubical box like this. Let's say edge is x. We have to find percentage error in calculating volume of cubical box. That means delta V upon V into 100. We have to find out this quantity given that there is an error of 1% made in measuring length of edge of cube. That is delta x upon x into 100. This is given 1. Now how are v and x related? volume is x cube. So dv by dx, this is 3x cube. This is same as delta v by delta x for small changes. We find out delta v from this. This is 3x square into delta x. And delta x from this is x by 100. So this is 3x square into x by 100. That's 3 into x cube by 100. So what about delta v upon v into 100? Delta v is 3x cube upon 100 divided by v. That's 1 by x cube into this is 100. 100 will cancel out x cube also. So we have 3%. 3% is the answer. Next, we have to find approximate volume of metal in a hollow spherical shell whose internal and external diameters are given. So this is external diameter and this is internal diameter. This is a center. So volume we know is 4 by 3 into pi r cube. That's so this is r. This is increased by delta r. So if this is r is 3 centimeters and r plus delta r, that's 3.0005 centimeters. This means delta r is 0.0005 centimeters. Corresponding to this way to find out the volume present here. So that will be change in volume of this. Differentiate this with respect to r. Constant outside 3r square. That's 4 pi r square. This is same as delta v upon delta r. We have to find out delta v here. So delta v, this is 4 pi r square into delta r. This is 4 pi, r is 3, r square is 9. Delta r is this. This is the answer. Units, we must write units. This is in centimeter cube. The next, we will find cube root of 127. We can find out only approximate value of cube root of 127. In questions on approximation, so we consider first of all function. Function, since we have to find out cube root of a number, we consider function as cube root of x. We always need derivative, dy by dx. This is the derivative. So we need function, we will find out derivative from that. Second is we choose value of x. X in this case is 125. Now how do we get 125? This value is very close to 127 and its cube root is known. Cube root of 125 we know is 5. That's why we are choosing this value. So x is 125. 127 is x plus delta x. That gives us delta x as 2. dy by dx, this is same as delta y by delta x. Let's find out delta y from this. It's delta x upon 3 into x raised to 2 by 3. Substitute values. Delta x is 2. X is 125. 125 is 5 raised to 3. So we write 5 cube raised to 2 by 3. That's 2 upon 25 into 3 is 75. This is delta y. This is change in y when x changes from 125 to 127. So we need value of cube root of 127. This will be y plus delta y. Y is when x is 125, then what is y equal to? Y is 5. Y is 5 plus delta y. This is delta y, 2 by 75. This is 377 upon 275. This is value of cube root of 127. The next one, we have to find out approximate value of log of 4.01 to the base e, given that log of 4 to the base e is 1.3863. We have to find the value of this to the base e. So we consider function as log of x to the base e. We put x is equal to 4, y is equal to log of 4 to the base e is given 1.3863. So when x is 4, this is y. X changes from 4 to 4.01. Change in value of x is, that is delta x is, it's always final value minus initial value. Corresponding change in y, this is given by, since we are using dy by dx equal to delta y by delta x. So delta y is dy by dx into delta x. Y is log of x. So dy by dx, this is 1 by x. We substitute values here. This is 1 by x into delta x. This is 1 by 4. Delta x is 0.01. So this will be 0.0025. This is change in value of y. Initial value of y is known. To this we add change. And y plus delta y, that will be the final answer. 0.0025. So this is the answer. Approximate value of log of 4.01 to the base e. Next, we have to find value of tan of 46 degrees, given that 1 degree is equal to 0.01745 radians. So since we have to find out tan of something, we choose y is equal to tan of x as the function. To find out dy by dx, it's secant square of x. We choose value of x which is very close to this, which is 45 degrees, and corresponding value of y, tan 45, that is 1. X 45 to 46 degrees, delta x is 1 degree. Change in value of x is 1 degree, that is 0.01745 radians. The corresponding change in y, that is given by this formula, dy by dx equal to delta y by delta x. So delta y, this will be secant square of x, secant square of 45 into delta x. This is root 2 whole square, that is 2. So twice of this will be 3, this is 490. And the final answer that's y plus delta y plus delta y, that's 1.0349 and 0. Next is we have to find square root of 0.082. So since we have to find out square root of a number, we consider y as square root of x as the function. We differentiate it, it's 1 by 2 into root of x. We choose value of x which is very close to 0.082 and whose square root is known. And we know that value is, this value is 0.090, which is 9 by 100. Corresponding value of y, that will be square root of this, will be 3 by 10. So this is x, chosen value of x, corresponding value of y. dy by dx is same as delta y by delta x. This gives us delta y as 1 by 2 root of x into delta x. 1 by 2 root of x is, this is x. So y is a root of x, that is 3 by 10. This is 3 by 10 into delta x. So delta x is, this is x. It changes to this value, which is 0.082. So the difference, this will be minus 0.008. This is delta y. Let's simplify. This is minus 0.0 multiplied by, this is, let's write, minus, this is 8 upon into 10, this is 6. So this is 4, this is 25. So y plus delta y plus delta y is 3 by 10 plus this value. This will be 150, 45 minus 2. It's 43 by 150. The next one. We are given time period is 2 pi upon root of g. This is into root of L. So we can see this part is constant. We can differentiate t with respect to L. It's constant outside, derivative of root of L, 1 by 2 into root of L. And this is same as delta t by delta L. This 2 will cancel out. We are given percentage error in t. We have to find out percentage error in t. That means we have to find out delta t upon t into 100. And what is given? We are given that L increases by 1%. Percentage increase in L, this will be written delta L upon L into 100. This is 1. So let's find out delta t from this. Delta t, we need delta t upon t into 100. And delta t from this is pi into delta L. This is root of g, root of L. This is delta t upon t. T is, this is t here, 2 pi root L upon root g and into 100. we can cancel out by root L into root L is L. Root G will cancel out. So this is delta L upon 2. Root L into L is L into 100. This is half delta L upon L into 100. And delta L upon L into 100, this is given 1. So this is your answer. This is half %. Thank you so much.